The Veve Comic craze continues. And I think there are so many things happening that it is time for a very short video update here about everything that is happening around the Veve Comics platform, the Veve Comics market, how it affects the market, and what I think is going to happen with the market in the future. So let's discuss this in this video. Hey everyone, it's the Patient Hodler coming at you with another video, and in this one we are going to talk about the new Veve Comics platform together with Marvel. We are here in my library, and as you can see, I've pulled my first ever secret rare on this platform, so I'm very happy about that, obviously. But for all those who are saying, oh, he always gets this, look at all the comments and uncomments that I've pulled. So I have pulled over 30 comics and I got one secret rare that's in line with statistics. Guys, if you like these short video updates, then make sure to smash up the like button right now, to subscribe to the channel and tick the little bell to always get notified whenever I upload a video or start one of my morning coffee live streams. Check those also out if you're interested in regular crypto updates. But now let's jump right in. So first of all, I have to give some feedback here because I think this platform is great. It's amazing. There are a lot of comics that you can find, and if you want to have a comic, for example, you're going here in the section of Amazing Spider-Man, and then you can say, okay, I want to, let's say, this Amazing Spider-Man 28. Then you can either choose to, like the normal Marvel reader, to just buy it for a read. Yeah, or you can choose a limited edition comic, and on this comic you get the rarities, and this will be directly, if you're connected here with your Veve account, it will directly get transferred into your Veve account if you buy that. So that is obviously happening, and that means that the cash flow is now outside of the Veve app for the comics. Will we see that for collectibles? We don't know. But at least for the comic platform, it is here, and for the masses of comics that Marvel wants to bring out to their collectors, that's pretty good. But also, Veve gets a lot of visibility because Marvel actually promoted this website. We are looking at this a little bit later on Twitter. But they promoted that on their site, and those tweets got over 100,000 views. So I want to go a little bit into implications here for the short term, and also talk about some opportunities. So a lot of these comics, all of these comics that we find here with these odds. So by the way, here we see 1 in 25 comics, you should get a secret rare. I got 1 in 30 only. Okay, so don't give me the bullshit that I have paid someone or met someone to make this happen. Anyways, so these are 1,000 total. So there are only 400 commons, 200 uncommons, 100 ultra rares, and 40 secret rares. And I think the distribution is a little bit different for some others, right? But I don't even know if that added up. But somehow this adds up to 1,000. Meaning these are very, very scarce. And we remember not too long ago, secret drops on the app with 1,000 editions were going afterwards between 100 gems and 30 to 40 gems in the case of the Yellow Avenger drop. Now you can tap here through these. Some of these have only 2 or 3 rarities, some have 5, yeah, like this one. And the odds are a little bit distributed differently between all of those comics. So in my opinion, this is great. This is very highly addictive. This wants you to buy a lot of comics, at least for me, and so I did. Okay, but let's look also what that means for the market, because the market is now flooded, as you can see here, by tons of comics. So we see here all of these comics that did not drop in Veve. So for example, Amazing Spider-Man 25 was not there, Wolverine 41 was not there, Extreme Venomverse was not there. And I think we can already see here there could be a buying opportunity right now, because the market gets overwhelmed, but the users are not there to absorb all of this. But everyone is like minting and hoping for that secret rare, and they try to liquidate the rest or try to do a flip. So a lot of flippers are right now in the market, and that means there is very high offering compared to what it should be on a comic with 1,000 editions. So if we look here at the variants, for example, people have listed, but you see not many of these are listed. And the reason for that is that not all of them are sold already. So in the Veve app, you can see that some of these comics are, you see the remaining supply. Some of these still have 600 or so left over. But I expect most of them to sell out. Now, the crazy stuff is if you go, for example, to the common that has, I think, 400 or 500, maybe 700 scarcity, which is usually where we expect a rare or even an ultra rare in other comics, it's going for under retail. And I think that this could be an opportunity. I'm not saying, hey, go here and buy this, but some of those are even going for like half of the purchase price, so for 3 and 4 gems at the moment. And I think that's because people are buying at the moment directly at the platform. At the same time, all of these people are offering to no one basically in the app and going lower with the prices. So I don't know if we can see this here, but can I click on? No, that's the profile. That's the profile. I want to investigate the, oh yeah, comic details. Here we go. Okay, so actually if you go on comic details, you go back to that website. So only in the app we can see the remaining editions, but there you can check that out. Now, did Veve get user influx by the Marvel promotion? And the answer is, I think, yes. Because if we're looking here at Immutascan and we look at unique holders, we see that from yesterday, when the launch was, to today, we have a bigger spike in new wallets, and it's increasing. I'm observing it the whole day already, of new wallets. So either that are Veve accounts that had no collectible and are now minting, or these are new accounts that at least purchased one collectible. And I think it has to do with the comic, because we can see that over the time we had like a steady, sometimes flat, but steady rise since January. But now we went from 656,250. So for me, only the last number counts here for the growth, 250 to that's a solid 62 people that joined in one day. And before here, the average of Veve was about 10 new users per day. So now it's 60, which is good in my opinion. Also, what is interesting, because of that scarcity, if we're looking here at Stacker, for example, and looking at my account, which you can see here, my secret rare is not even here. This has to do with the congestion. But we can see here, my account, by minting these, jumped up by $800 estimated floor, with the floor prices that are currently in the app. I expect the floor prices, as long as there are additions, to decrease until most of these 1,000 edition comics have sold out. And then I think people will start buying them up from secondary, and that's where the price mechanic goes back to the upside. And I think this is a good outlook for the bull market. So let's just assume there is a bull market with a liquidity gate, so that you can basically put in, let's say, crypto to Veve app, or even just other payment options, that the liquidity can come in. And then you say this increased liquidity hits 40 secret rares. Now you could say, okay, but they launched 300 comics. Yes, but it doesn't matter, because if you have one secret rare of which you only can have 40, then this specific one is the one where liquidity can concentrate on. So let's say there is a collector that wants every secret rare. He will have to have a lot of funds to buy all of those secret rares, because there cannot be so many of those collectors, otherwise these are gone and evaporated from the market. Now we don't feel it, and we saw that Veve was decreasing the collectibles, but the adverse effect will happen in a bull market, that they will have to increase the edition sizes of the new stuff, but the edition size of what is coming out right now will not increase, which is why I am buying crazily these comics at the moment. And maybe that's a mistake. Then so what? The couple of €100 that I'm putting in that are gone. Okay, but if the market comes back on this bear market scarcity, then these things will be very, very valuable in my opinion. Now, there is a little bit of a congestion issue going on that is being mentioned right now, or being worked on right now. It seems to work because some people are already getting the stuck comics. So that is important as an update. And then also Captain Vivi found out that when you sell a comic on secondary market, then you get a redeem code. So if you sell it on the Vivi app, you get a redeem code that you at least can still read that comic on the Marvel or on the Veve Marvel comic website and app that has come out. Overall, I think that what we're seeing right now is that we won't have Marvel drops anymore in our drop sequence. By the way, nice calendar that is coming out after every announcement here. So I think Tarzan will be very alone here, because it seems that they're not doing the classic comic drops anymore, and probably that was also why they were more or less a little bit negligent with the edition sizes here, because they didn't care anymore so much about this, because they knew that the new platform is launching. I think that is the reason. And lastly, let's look at Marvel promoting Veve, and I think that is a good thing, because before we didn't see so much promotion. But if we scroll down here a little bit, we have the retweet directly here from Veve Comics, and so from this. So right now Veve Comics has only 2,000 followers, but there will be more, right? And Marvel Entertainment reposted this, and this got, as you can see here, 105,000 views. Obviously, they also have posted themselves another post that also hit almost 100,000 views. Marvel has landed at Veve Official Comics, a new digital platform giving fans a different way to collect and read over 300 plus Marvel comics. Learn more in this article. And I mean, there's a lot of Veve fam below, but it's also funny to read people that are just, that they claim they are disgusted. So here we see, we don't want NFTs, Elmao, or I'll pass on this NFT nonsense. Okay, so you do that, and I hope someone, it's the same like with Bitcoin, right? I think, at least. I'm not saying that Veve NFTs are like Bitcoin, but that NFTs, the NFT technology, that it's proclaimed nonsense and that's it. I think that is a little bit too much, right? So we have here mixed reactions. I think the overall Marvel base is divided. I saw some people that I couldn't relate to the Veve community that also had positive comments. I think that is overall a very, very good thing. Now, I think, to sum it all up, the market will bounce back from this dilution with the comics. Also because, if you imagine that previous comic drops on Veve had 7,500, 10,000 or 5,000 editions, now you take 5 of these and you only get to a 5,000 edition dilution that we had twice a week. So you need 10 comics here, 10 of those comics, to get the result of 1 week dilution on normal Veve, but divided on various comics. So I think it is fairly reasonable. But let me know in the comments below what you think about that. And wherever you are on the world, have yourselves a great morning, evening, day, night, or afternoon. I see you in the next video update.